Guns are a tool, but they're only as safe as the person using them. This series is designed to make you a safe and capable shooter. You're going to learn all about firearm types. You're going to learn how to be effective at the range. You're going to learn how to find your own place to shoot, but mostly, you're going to have fun. So come along. It's going to be a blast. Let's talk shooting range etiquette. Every shooting range is the same in the sense that there's live fire going on, but each one can be a little bit different in terms of local rules or regulations. Another constant that they all share is they require you to have eyes and ears. What I mean by that is eye protection and ear protection even before you enter the facility, because you want to assume that all ranges are hot, which means that there's live fire going on there. The other thing you want to do long before you enter the facility is to make sure that your gun is clear. What I mean by that is that the gun is uncased, the action is open, and that you've confirmed that there's no ammunition in the magazine. So when you enter a facility, all the other participants know that that gun is safely handled. Lastly, you want to have a range bag. So you want to have everything in one container. So your targets, your stapler, whatever you might need at that range so you're not having to come in and out constantly. This is my range bag for the day. Shooting is popular and it's fun. What that means is that some shooting ranges, especially close to urban areas, are going to be busy and crowded. In those cases, there will often be what's called a range safety officer. That's really the quarterback of the whole shooting line, somebody who's watching to make sure that everybody's safe. And you're going to hear that RSO say two main commands. The first one is ceasefire. You probably already know what that means, stop shooting. What that means is open the action of your gun, step away from your bench. The second one is the range is hot. What that means is resume shooting. So those two basic commands are really important ones to obey in a crowded range where you've got a range safety officer. Other times there might just be a couple of other shooters at a range. In that case, you police yourselves. So anybody can call ceasefire at any time. What you want to do is, especially if you have to go hang targets or have a break in the action, make sure that either you or another shooter says ceasefire. The same rules apply. Put down your gun, open the action, and step away from your bench. That ensures that the range is safe. You can go hang targets or do whatever you need to do. Anyone at that point can confirm that the other shooters are ready. The range is hot, which means you can resume shooting. Once you enter a shooting range and get okayed either by the range safety officer or your fellow shooters, go ahead and find a place to shoot. One of the fundamental rules is you always want to keep your gun pointed downrange toward your targets. And you want to stabilize your gun. In this case, I've got a front rest and a back bag. My gun is supported. It's pointed downrange. I'm ready to shoot. Every shooting range is going to be different in terms of how it fits you. So the benches, the furniture, what you want to do is make sure that you are as comfortable as possible so you can shoot as effectively as possible. In this case, I want to make sure that the bench seat is the right height and that I am comfortable behind the gun. It all looks and feels great. I'm ready to shoot. One of the guidelines of a shooting range is just like a campsite. You want to leave it better than you found it. So that means cleaning up your own trash, and if you see that of your neighbors, pick that up too. But one really important consideration, wait for a ceasefire, wait for a break in the action if you have to pick up cartridge cases or anything else that's in front of the line of fire. But do your part, leave the place better than you found it, and these places will always be available to us. Remember, firearms are only as safe as the person using them. So whether you become a hunter, a competitive shooter, or you just go to the target range every now and then with your family, shooting is a blast.